Hello, good members. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to RGT to 1K. We are here with episode 15, which means we've been going for a month and a week now, which is pretty awesome. So thank you all. Very much appreciated, of course, for everyone who has signed up to be a member to support the channel, and for those who have stuck around past a month. Really appreciate it. We've actually got a couple who are getting pretty close to getting that Great Moth badge. We'll see if we'll see if anybody can last until they get to the perfectly ultimate Great Moth, but we're playing machines again. We are 527 on the ladder, so I'm getting to the point where I want to play the deck that, you know, like, one, I'm in tune with the most, and two, the deck that I think could get us the closest to our goal of 1,000, and that is Machine Gate. As you all know, I've been super enjoying this list, so I think we're going to stick with it. I'm kind of looking at, like, I guess Lightning Vortex and being like, maybe this is a card that I should cut, but it comes up clutch in so many situations, especially with this deck. You know, it can play a little bit of the grind game, but it's mostly looking to OTK, and Lightning Vortex helps with that on a whole bunch of boards. Also looking at this one brain control in the main. I've been liking it though, so maybe it's going to stay. I did cut one copy of Megamorph to get the Reckless Greed back in the deck. I've been liking that. I have been testing a little bit on the side on my regular Kuhb account. So it's not like I'm just going into these decisions blind. I am definitely looking at some card choices, some numbers here and there, because I do want to get this to 1,000, and I think we can actually make that happen pretty quickly. In the side, I actually took out the one brain control for a second mind control. Against Turbo, I really want to take out the brain con and the lightning vortex, so I needed an extra card there, and I think second mind control is going to help out. I also found that I had a little bit too much for the aggro decks, so I think dropping the brain control for a second mind control makes quite a bit of sense here. But other than that, no changes. Been really liking the gravity binds here. I've been really liking the Raigeki break as well, so gonna stick with those, but let's see if we can get some good matches here, get some more elo. All right, we are here with our first match. A good old rock to start things off. Actually, I clicked join pool, and I was like, I just want to get like one sip of coffee here. And the opponent joined immediately, so it's coffee time. Welcome back to Pac-Man to 1K. All right, we're going first. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can get some busted hands here. Okay. Well, it's not busted. It has a lot of potential. But I think the play is just a pass here. We'll see what the opponent has for us. If the opponent duos, that's actually not bad, because we can Prima our Demock back. We don't have a whole lot to... Oh, no. The mirror? All right, well, just passing is a little dangerous, of course, in the mirror match. But it doesn't have to be a mirror. Oh, man. Ah. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess, like, the best thing I can do here is go to end and discard Demock and hope I don't die. All right. I don't think setting a card to bluff and just, like, completely taking myself off of any play that I could be making makes a whole lot of sense here. We'll see. Gonna be taken out of Stein range here, so that sort of turns that off, but okay. We're gonna go ahead and get our Dark, I imagine. Yeah, the Dark Fire Dragon coming on down. Cool. Yep. Prima for Sacred Crane, that's fine. So we are going to be doing quite a bit of damage from the opponent's side here, but maybe not super duper lethal. We'll see. When I saw the Dark Fire Dragon, I was thinking, you know, potential chaos play here, but looks like just going to get beaten down by a bunch of birds here and a dragon. All right, we're at 1,700. Which means we do have the option for double premature burial if that comes up here. Our Megamorph is looking quite nice. The only problem is we're off of Stein. So that sucks, but if the opponent doesn't have anything else here, I mean, there's a real chance we could win. Ring of Destruction, it's not quite it. I guess we could, like... We can't even Prima Demock and get back the Monster Gate. Well, oh, wait. We could just meta into Gatling Dragon. Okay, yeah, and there's a real chance we win from that. All right, let's do it. I think, do I want a giant Trunade? No. That doesn't make any sense. All right. So the question is, can we, let's just do the math. So Gatling Dragon goes up to 52 and then to 10,400. Yeah, that just wins. Okay, so let's just meta then. Cool. Love me a good win out of nowhere. That's pretty sick. All right, so let's Megamorph. Goes up to 5,200. And then I'll just go ahead and limit her now. I don't think it matters. If the opponent has Kuriboh, the opponent has Kuriboh. They're going to stop it here. But yeah, let's just get in an attack over this Darkfire Dragon. Was nice playing this game one, opponent. Yep. We got the GG. And yeah, kind of stole that game, right? But that's kind of how it goes in the mirror, I suppose, sometimes. Let's bring in our spell cancelers. We could bring in token Thanksgivings potentially as well. I'm not really that big of a fan of like Gravity Bind in these matchups. Like the opponent's playing all these Trunades and all that stuff, and I don't think they're going to side out too many of them. But we can definitely bring in the Mirror Force, the Torrential. I know those are also somewhat weaker, but I think that's okay. Those like at least get rid of the problem. So your opponent's like, you don't want to just sit here and stall behind Gravity Bind and give your opponent the chance to draw into like all of the Trunades and all of that. But let's see. I definitely want to keep the Steins in. I guess we could cut Reckless Greed here. I like the metas. I still like playing some number. Maybe I cut down to one Giant Trunade, one Heavy Storm, probably good enough. The opponent's going to be bringing in some sort of stuff like Torrential, Mirror Force, or whatever, but I think that's okay. We'll just run one well, I could just cut the Heavy. Heavy's still good against like Snatch Steal, opponent's Premature Burial, stuff like that. Actually gets rid of the Torrential, the Mirror Force that they may be bringing in. Okay. This seems fine to me. Let's run this. I'm still a little bit inexperienced in the mirror whenever it comes to siding for sure. But I think all of that makes sense to me. All right, we did draw our Heavy, and we do have a Cyberstein in the opener. So if the opponent doesn't do anything busted here on turn one, I mean, we could just win. We have Heavy Storm, Cyberstein, Megamorph. But there's also potential, like, Last Warrior from another planet, of course. See how things shake out. Opponent does lead on the old Graceful Charity, so pretty good start for them. I'm going to lead on some more coffee. We see Crane and Metamorphosis go to the graveyard. Gain 1,000 from the upstart here. Please, no monster. No monster. No monster. No monster, no whammy, stop. Pass the turn. I'm okay with all... Okay. Awesome. Spell Canceller. Okay. Well, I mean, chances of one of these being a scapegoat, 100%, right? But in the event that there's no scapegoat, I'm going to go ahead and throw down the Heavy Storm. And now, even if there is a scapegoat, I can still summon Stein and go Last Warrior. Oh, we're going to call. Okay, that's fine. Okay, sure. Get 2 draws. No big deal. So no scapegoat. Goodbye all of your cards, and goodbye your life points. Got a nice little short one here. Where is Master of Oz? There he is. Come on down and Megamorph. All right, well, we sure did draw our Megamorphs this match. Love to see it. Gonna pick up a nice quick one here against RGT, the Chaos version, of course. So not quite a mirror match, but mirror match enough. We'll call it a mirror. We are up to 542, and we will continue the beatings. All right, match number 2. We may have a little bit of a short one here. I'm trying to not burn myself out on this series. I want to actually get to the 1K this time. So maybe, like, I'm not like definitely keeping it to 2 matches per video, but seems like a nice little sweet spot. Some of these are going to be short because, you know, this deck, just like you saw in the last match, can just run over people. But I think that's okay. I want to keep my level of play as high as possible and not burn myself out. I got burned out on the Pac-Man series, let's be real. Okay. We got some good stuff here. I don't really want to go all in on the reasoning right now, especially when I have like brain control, limiter removal. I've got some scapegoats here. Let's discard a giant Trunade and scapegoat, I think. I don't think I'm going to need an extra scapegoat, but could need an extra sweeper for back row. So let's just go ahead and set scapegoat. Pass the turn. Opponent let on Upstart Goblin, set monster. Could be turbo. Could be a mirror match. All right, Dekoichi's fine. The question is, oh, that's a machine. Hold on. Hold on a second. I think I'm actually going to flip scapegoat here. And the reason is I may need more goats. Or I may need more slots open here for Cyberstein if that happens. Oh. Interesting. I also don't care if the opponent had summoned a tribe there, I wouldn't really care either. They can just blow up the goats. Normally I'm holding the goats, just taking a little bit of damage. I think I might just pass here. I try to get this monster flipped face up, and then reasoning into something. Hopefully it's a Cyberstein, or a Demox, something like that. But with this being a Dekoichi, okay, well that makes things a little worse, but that also makes it so I'm pretty happy that the opponent, or that I didn't do anything on my turn. And yeah, the opponent is gonna want to remove the goats here. I guess they're just going to battle phase and assuming that, okay. It's definitely relevant that the opponent could not attack the goats. Like, they made this play definitely to attack the goats, but I'm gonna make sure. All right, well, the opponent has a steady stream of monsters. Monster Gate, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Even though my goats are gone, still pretty great. My opponent has 3 face-up attack position monsters, one of which is a machine that I can take and buff the attack power of. So now I think is the time to start getting in there a little bit. We have a good chance of hitting a Stein here. We also have Premature Burial for whatever. So, sounds good. Let's Heavy Storm. I'll save my Prima. Alright, get rid of MST. Sounds good to me. Reasoning. There you go. The opponent has no reason to believe we're Machine Gate. So, probably not going to call 2 in the blind here. I'll see what they call. Hopefully it's 4. So then I'm just guaranteed to get something. I would love to go into a Gatling Dragon here. Flip 3 heads, take the deco. Limiter removal. What we got? They are going to call 8. Okay. So if we do hit Democ, we have Premature Burial for it. Alright, we hit Facilier. Not bad. Now the question is, do we Monster Gate this off? And I think the answer is yes. Yeah, let's just make a big push. If the opponent has Snatch Steal, it's fine. We have 9,000 life, so we'll be all right. Yes, Stein, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. So Stein coming on down. We'll get into our Gatling Dragon. And we will activate the effect. Really just want to get rid of this face down monster. But I'll take any extra heads that we can get here. Okay, well, at least flip 1, please. Alright, we at least get rid of the face down monster. That's pretty good. Another deco. So if I take their deco, let me just run some math here, opponent. Take their deco, summon out dude. We've got, I mean, it has to be lethal, right? It's 56 plus 52. That is, yeah, it's lethal. Okay. So throw down this Premature Burial. And get back the boy. And brain control. this deco here. That's awesome. Turn our opponent's machines against them. Give me that, please. And then I'm just going to go ahead and limit our removal here. Just show the opponent. Very unlikely that there is a Kuhb. And yeah, let's get in there. Cyberstein over Spy. Yup. All right. Gonna pick up game one. Looks like turbo. Smells like turbo. Probably turbo. Haven't said that in a while, so I got to get it out. We'll just swap Mind Control for Brain Control, Lightning Vortex, like I was talking about earlier in the deck profile. And yeah, let's get in there. Couple of interesting decisions in that game. I just really love how these combo decks work. It's like solving a puzzle. I think it's really fun. But if we pick up this game here, may be a bit of a short one, like I said. We'll get some longer ones in the future for sure. Oh. Well, man, if I don't do anything and then I go into Stein, God, I've got Premature Burial here. I'm going to go for it. I have double limiter removal, Monster Gate, Premature Burial. Like, I think we'll be okay here. All right, show me Cyberstein. Demock? All right, don't hate that. Now, oh, I could use Demock for reasoning. And if that is, man, if it's Night Assailant, that's not great. Safe play is just to get back Scapegoat. But I could just get back Reasoning. If I hit Stein, I probably win the game. And if I hit anything else, the opponent called 7. Which is interesting. I'm going to go for Reasoning again here. See if they call 7 again. Like, this needs to be, like, exactly Night Assailant, right? Okay, they call 7 again. Okay, they do call it correctly, but I do have this Premature Burial. I could go into King Dragoon. I'm just gonna try to win the game here. Well, hold on. I can still Monster Gate off this Demock. Oh, it could be Spy. It could be Spy. Damn. If I have... It's so likely. I'm just like, I don't know. This is greedy. I'm going to try to win the game right here. If I get into Stein, there's a good chance I win. Blowback helps as well. Jinzo is the worst hit here. But Jinzo's not the end of the world. Yeah, there's Jinzo. Okay, well, I mean, we're just going to hope it's not Spy then. Is there a way that I can beat Spy here? With a 6 or a 7? I don't think so. King Dragoon doesn't help with it. Ojama King doesn't help. Ryu Senshi doesn't help. Yeah, as far as I can tell. Alright, well, I mean, this whole turn has been basically going for it and saying, screw it. If you've got it, you've got it. So, here we are. Yeah, Jinzo still does it, so I'll attack with... I guess they would probably rather kill the Jinzos at night. It's Spy, okay. Unfortunate. But that's how it be sometimes, I suppose. I'll attack over this other Spy. And yeah, I guess I could go into Ryu Senshi, but then, like, if they have Snatch Till, they just take this. Okay, I mean, could lose the game here. But if that, like, it needed to be exactly Spy or Night Assailant there. And turns out it was the Spy. So the opponent gets to live, but their traps are turned off from Jinzo, and then we play the same game again next turn of, do you have another Spy? Actually, another Spy wouldn't do it. It has to be exactly Night Assailant now. I guess this could also be Book of Moon. Okay, Pot of Greed's pretty nice. Drawing my other Facilier would actually be pretty good. Cyberstein. Still really good here. The opponent targets Jinzo. There's Stein. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to summon it. And then I really wish I could go into Thousand Eyes restrict here, but I guess I can't. I'm just weighing my options here. I think, yeah, just summon out Stein and declare the effect. Opponent can't Ring of Destruction. I can just go into Gatling Dragon. If I hit like any heads here, good to go. And like Book of Moon is not doing anything. I can also go into second Gatling Dragon if I really need to. Say I flip, you know, 3 tails here. But there's a heads. There's a heads, who cares? That just kills my Cyberstein. If I flip 3, I don't care. Sure. I flip 3. We'll get rid of Cyberstein. And that, and I guess Facilier, because I want to keep my Jinzo around. I guess I could be, well, if it's MST, they still lose to the Gatling Dragon, so yeah, we'll just get rid of the Facilier here. And we'll try to get in there. Anything on attack declaration? Damage step on the Jinzo attack. We'll activate the limiter, and we've got the second limiter here that the opponent doesn't know about. I'm going to throw it down after they leave, just to not be them there. But yeah, hey, gaining even more. We're up to 553. This is going to be a little bit of a short episode, somewhere around, it's looking to be like 20 minutes after editing. There wasn't a whole lot of like dead space between these games, but I mean, I think that's just going to tip you all off that we kind of did our thing. Either that or we got blown out. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be the video for today. Yeah. Unfortunately, like I know I don't have to justify it, but I do have a lot of things to do. I've got to go out of town. I kind of want to play in one of the GOAT format Fridays later to get some of that content going, because I know a lot of people on the channel do like the GOAT format Friday, like full tournament videos. Those have done very well. But yeah, that's going to be it for machines today, but a lot more machine content to come for, of course, this member series. And also I'm probably going to be playing this deck a little bit, not the RGT to 1K series. That's going to remain members at least until the season's over. I haven't decided if I'm going to like release it one video at a time for regular content. May just keep it specifically to members. But as the season's going, I will do only member stuff for this RGT to 1K series. But yeah, there might be some matches, maybe some tournament stuff with Machine Gate. I'm actually looking into buying my Gatling Dragon number 2 and 3 right now, because you do need extras. And I got to tell you, the ultimate rare for this card is not cheap. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of rambling now. I don't know how many of you all like to watch these videos to hear me talk, but here I am talking. But yeah, that's going to be the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.